Quick story to start. This one stings. A teammate woke to an angry customer email. Overnight, an automation had created an invoice under the wrong account and billing went out before anyone noticed. Not a data leak, not a hacker, just a bot with blanket write access. The company fixed it, of course, but the damage was real. Time wasted, trust dented, and a lot of awkward post-mortems. Today, I want to talk about a simple pattern that prevents that exact scenario. It's called permission gradients, and yes, it's exactly what it sounds like, a way to let automations earn more privileges gradually based on measurable trust signals.
So what's the playing problem? Many teams treat automation permissions like a light switch. Either the bot can write everywhere or it can't. That simplicity feels convenient until a bad write has customer-facing consequences. One-level permissions create surprising customer-visible errors because there's zero nuance. Humans see context, automations often don't. That mismatch is the root cause of most accidental billing, CRM, or support mistakes.
Why do permissions actually matter? 3 reasons: blast radius, recovery cost, and customer trust. A single reckless write can impact billing for hundreds of customers, or create a support backlog that takes days to fix. Recovery isn't just technical rollback, it's customer communications, refunds, audits. And every incident chips away at trust, which is hard to rebuild. So we need a way to let automation do the repetitive safe stuff, but stop it short of the high-impact actions until we can prove it's reliable. Enter permission gradients. Think of privileges as tiers you can map to each workflow: read-only, suggest, conditional write, and full write. Read-only, the automation can observe and propose changes. Suggest, it makes edits in a sandbox or flags a human review. Conditional write, it can write when predefined signals indicate trust. Full write, autonomous, high-trust operations. The key is not to be religious about tiers. Map them to risk. High-risk flows like billing start conservative. Low-risk flows like tagging or internal notes can graduate faster. You can't graduate privileges on hope, so pick trust signals you can measure today. Keep this simple. Useful signals include edit rate, how often suggested edits are accepted by humans; repeated human acceptance, a pattern where the same kind of suggestion is accepted multiple times; stable provenance, inputs and sources remain consistent over time; identity verification, the actor matches known identity signals; and outcome parity. Business metrics behave the same after automated changes as they did when humans did them. Measure these with short windows, 3 to 7 days for activity signals, and longer for outcome parity if needed.
Let me walk through 2 compact pilots you can run this week. Pilot A, CRM Merge Pilot. Start the flow at Suggest. The automation proposes merges but doesn't apply them. Run read-only for 3 to 7 days to collect edit rate and repeated acceptance signals. If the merge suggestions are accepted consistently and provenance is stable, move to a conditional write after a 7-day trust window that only auto-merges when the edit rate threshold is met. Pilot B, Billing Adjustment Pilot. This one's sensitive, so requires stronger signals, an identity match plus 2 separate accepted edits by humans on similar cases before the system auto-applies a change. Keep the initial thresholds conservative. Human approval is the gate until the automation proves itself.
Operational controls you should bake in: versioned gates so you can test and roll back changes easily, short rollback windows following auto writes, conservative defaults that bias towards human approval, and audit logs that capture provenance and decision context. Important note, redact sensitive fields in those logs. Store metadata like source, model version, timestamp and acceptance history rather than raw PII whenever possible.
Risks and limitations, let's be honest. First, weak signals can give false confidence. Something that looks stable for 30 days might still fail in a rare edge case. Second, slow or overly conservative thresholds can delay benefits and frustrate teams. Third, if you create bespoke gradient rules for every flow, operational complexity creeps in. And finally, audit trails that aren't redacted can capture sensitive data. None of these are fatal. They're design trade-offs you manage with gradual rollout, conservative defaults, and a single owner for gradient configs.
What should you watch for next? Signals that indicate it's safe to widen privileges.
rising edit accept rates above your threshold, stable provenance across different input sources, consistent identity matches, and parity in key business metrics like billing accuracy or customer support volume. If those align over your predefined windows, consider automating graduation, but always keep an escape hatch and a rollback plan.
Recap. 3 quick takeaways. 1. Don't give write access wholesale. Map flows to tiers: read-only, suggest, conditional write, full write. 2. Use simple, measurable trust signals: edit rate, repeated acceptance, provenance, identity match, outcome parity, and start with short windows. 3. Run small pilots, version your gates, redact PII and logs, and assign an owner to avoid complexity. One practical question to consider before you stop listening: which one workflow in your stack, billing, CRM merges, or support status updates, would you protect first with a permission gradient?
If you're ready to try this, pick a single high-value, high-risk flow and run a 2-tier pilot: suggest, then conditional write. Start read-only for a few days, set conservative thresholds, and only automate graduation after objective acceptance criteria. And if you want a straight line from idea to execution, visit aiengage.com to see how we think about these operational patterns. Make AI practical.